You mentioned earlier we saw a ton of these DATs pop up throughout 2025. A lot of them really didn't have an underlying business associated with them. And as you say, are now running into revenue challenges. Can you talk to us about your guys' dynamic treasury strategy and how this positions you compared to some of these DATs?
Yeah, absolutely. And so when we actually looked at our profitability per unit of profit, when correlated to the kilowatt of energy deployed, we recognized that script made more money 88% of the time, every single over the past couple years. But what we also recognized is what is the true best long-term store of value for our balance sheet, right? If we're going to be hodling cryptocurrency, which we are, we want to figure out which one is the most durable, stable, and serves as a solid form of storage value going in the future. So what we did is we looked at a couple of case studies and we recognized three different scenarios. What we would be doing is if we took a single one of our script rigs, mined every single day with it, took our profits and either deployed it into US dollars, deployed it all into Dogecoin, or deployed it all into Bitcoin. And what we recognized over a 2.5 to 3 year period is that Bitcoin as a medium of exchange is much more durable when compared to either A, the US dollar, which has no appreciation, or B, Dogecoin, which has a good amount of appreciation, but it's hyper volatile. So for an investor base, we recognize that it might not be the best store of value going forward. Hence the reason we've honestly shifted our entire corporate mantra from being, a Doge centric miner is we are utilizing Doge as a vessel to be the most profitable miner on this, one of the most profitable miners on the street, but we don't actually have to have the downfalls associated with holding on to a more volatile cryptocurrency like Doge. And so when we thought to ourselves, how do we actually hold on to Bitcoin as a treasury asset a lot more than Doge? You have to think about, okay, how do we take our mining and our hash rate and effectively convert it into the value currency that we want, which is Bitcoin. And so what we recognized is what we should do is instead of participating in a normal mining pool where generally speaking, you group all your miners together, they take anywhere from a 2 to 3% spread on your hash rate right off the top. They give you your earnings. And in the form of merge mining, we're not only getting paid in Litecoin or Dogecoin, but we're getting paid in a lot of alternative currencies as well. And then if we wanted to convert that into Bitcoin, we would then have to go back onto the marketplace, pay more fees associated with that conversion, and lose money on the spread as well. So what we recognized is we can partner with a hash rate marketplace and effectively pre-sell our hash rate into this marketplace. And the medium of exchange just happens to be Bitcoin. So instead of involving yourself in a true mining pool and getting skimmed along the way, we recognize that we can partner with a hash rate marketplace instead and get paid out directly in Bitcoin, which allows us to take the medium of the value of our core balance sheet asset, which is what we want it to be, is Bitcoin right off the bat. And we don't have to get skimmed along the way in terms of the trading fees and the spread expense.